Hello friends, interesting development with Flipkart and Adani partnership announced very recently. The reason is, e-commerce as a business is not going away anytime in the next couple of decades or even more. It's just a fact that the industry, despite all the news that we've seen and how fast it's grown, is still only 6% penetrated. And so that just indicates that there's a lot more room to grow. And everyone wants a piece of the pie. The Adanis have not really participated in this industry in any capacity other than a small scale type with Flipkart, which is now scaling up. So 2 to 3 angles that that are sort of critical to keep in mind. One is with the whole effort from the government to go more towards self-reliance in India, supply chain localization is going to be an aspect that drove this decision. So the tie-up basically entails that Flipkart and Adani are going to have a fulfillment center that's in Mumbai and a data center in Chennai. So the fulfillment center sort of solves problem number one, or addresses problem number one rather, which is how do we get in more MSMEs to supply, to manufacture more locally, to deliver, to set up supply chain infrastructure systems locally, and ensure that the last mile delivery system, especially for tier 2 and tier 3 metros, works much better than it is today. And that's been a historical challenge for Flipkart. The second is around data localization. So that's been an area of concern for various governments worldwide, especially India and Southeast Asia. So data privacy, data security is becoming increasingly a hot topic, which has driven the rise of data centers, and that plays in exactly to Adani's expertise. And then the third component is who controls the supply chain, and especially the infrastructural component, the logistics side, and that's where we have the traditional the big players, which is the Reliances, who've already stepped into e-commerce in a very big way, especially including the more recent purported acquisition of Future Group. Tatas have stepped in by acquiring Big Basket. There's of course Amazon that has its own gig. Flipkart is a homegrown success story, and the government's intention is obviously to kind of find the right kind of balance between some established players and then logistics players, by the way, where there's proximity to the center. So an interesting story, one which I'll be very keenly following. There's a little more in my post that you can follow. You can click the link below to read my views. And of course, if at any time you'd like to discuss more, feel free to hit me up. I'm at kartik@likeminded.in. That's KARTIK at LYKMINDED.in. And so that's it from me today. You have a great day. Bye-bye.